Welcome to another episode of Erica Schmerica Reality Recaps. Today we're going to be talking about 90 Day Fiancé, Season 6 of Happily Ever After, Episode 3. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to like and subscribe to my new YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I post any and all videos. Let's get started. Call Bill Murray. Welcome to Groundhog Day, because it's Elizabeth and Andre for the 50th time doing the exact same thing. So we saw Andre putting together baby Eleanor's little house, which is the closest he's come to flipping houses thus far, and discussing with Libby the big meetup between him and brother Chuck. So they went and met up at a restaurant. Nothing really even happened. They sat and talked about everything. It sounds like Big Chuck is kind of giving two different stories. He's telling one person one thing and one person another thing about how they have to work together. Does anybody really care? I don't care. Does anybody else really care? So over this. Couldn't be more over this. Next. Then there was Jovi and Yara, who are joining us for the first time on this season of Happily Ever After. So it was really cute to see the three of them all together as a little family, home from the hospital with baby Mila. And Jovi went out to the store in his pajama pants, nonetheless, to buy diapers. And he's just like, oh, whatever. Picked up a pack that doesn't fit her at all. And some beer and whatever else he needed. He was very cute with Yara, and he was cute with the baby. And then Mama Gwen came over to tell them how they were doing everything wrong, which is pretty standard mom, I'm pretty sure. And then later on, we saw Jovi helping Yara with her breast pump, which was pretty funny because, you know, his instinct is just to take a swig of anything. Jovi's about to go on a work trip for, you know, his 4 weeks on, 4 weeks off to Guyana, leaving Yara home with baby Mila by herself. So Yara's really upset. She, you know, because of COVID, she's not allowed to travel with the baby. Otherwise, she would have just gone back to Ukraine to see her family, but she can't. So she's very upset and worried about what she's going to do with the baby all by herself. The only other thing I'd point out in this episode is that she had cute little space buns. Nothing much to write home about here. Even less to talk about this week are Brandon and Julia. So Brandon and Julia, they are going to their interview for Julia's visa application for her green card. So they're you know, agonizing over it, having this whole drive. What are we going to do if I go Russia? Is Brandon going to go back with her if she gets denied? They're just trying to figure out what to do, and it all rests on this one interview. So unfortunately, they did have the interview, and because of COVID, they had a bunch of rules, and immigration couldn't even give them a straight answer. They weren't even sure if they needed more information or if they had to do anything else to get approved. So they're just waiting to see. Only time will tell. Hopefully they'll find out soon if Julia got approved so she can start working somewhere else where she is not cleaning up manure. Also in this episode was Angela and Michael. So Angela is sitting eating her cup of noodles in the hotel room because she was told to only have a liquid diet. So she thought soup would count, but she kind of forgot to liquefy the noodles, chicken, or vegetables. Anyway, her sissy, JoJo, is meeting up with her, and we met her last time when they were in Nigeria, and she's going to be the one to take care of Angela throughout all of her recovery. So Angela tells Sissy that, you know, she's a little bit nervous because she hasn't yet told Michael about the second surgery she's going to have for all of the loose skin and the breast reduction, which she thinks is going to be very difficult for Michael to hear, because apparently in Nigeria, your wife's boobs are like a status symbol. It's like a Louis Vuitton purse over there, I suppose. So Angela basically calls Michael on FaceTime the day before her surgery to let him know that they're going to have to go ahead and, you know, reduce, reuse, and recycle those favorite things of his, because each one of Angela's boobs weighs 5 pounds. That's like 2 Pomeranians, you know, maybe 20 to 40 sticks of butter if you're Mike's mom. You could really clear your mind. She's carrying around all that extra weight. When she has her weight loss surgery, they're gonna be too big for her frame. So Michael seems to understand, though he's not exactly thrilled. And then we are whisked away back to Nigeria, where Michael is talking to his brother Yakini about his thoughts and feelings for Angela's surgery. Yakini was a little bit of a yenta, a little bit. He was kind of putting some ideas in Michael's head that maybe Angela's getting very sexy because she wants to, you know, meet other men since they've been away for so long. And Michael's really hoping that's not the case. And I'm kind of thinking this man should just get a green card already on principle. So Angela's on her way later on to the surgery center because it's surgery day. She sneaks in one last cigarette that she wasn't supposed to have and then calls her personal psychic in the car. Do we all get a personal psychic? Is this like Oprah's favorite things? It's like, you get a personal psychic and you get a, like, how did Stephanie and Angela both have their own psychic? Nonetheless, Angela speaks to psychic Tracy, not Maria, from last season. And she tells her something really sunny and easy, like, everything's going to go great and you're going to go across the water and everything's happy. Wow, that was insightful. So next week, I think we're going to follow it up with seeing Angela's actual procedure and hopefully everything goes well. Then there were Tiffany and Ronald. So Tiffany, who is still living at home currently with her mother and grandmother at their house, decides that she's going to take the money that she got back from her trip to Africa that she had planned, that she spike canceled, the one from last week. She's going to take that money and she's going to put it towards rent on her very own apartment for her and her 2 kids. This is the first time she's kind of thought for herself and not for her relationship with Ronald, who is over there playing like Nintendo in his jammies with his motorcycle. I don't know what he's doing. Tiffany's mom is not Team Ronald. She feels like she should have ditched him a long time ago and she should have seen the glaring neon red flags that everybody else saw between the gambling addiction and like no employment and all of that. Tiffany's mom also holds her accountable for, making these choices in her life and letting her know that these were all decisions that she had made. But it looks like things should be going up from here because Tiffany's trying to make it on her own, is kind of like pulling back from her relationship with Ronald. Though it looks like next week we have to watch them fight on FaceTime, which is great quality television, watching 2 people fight on FaceTime. I mean, you could just FaceTime a relative if you really wanted to do that. Also, it was shown this week that Tiffany's mom also enjoys the cold shoulder look. I guess it's hereditary. This week, we also had Kalani and Osweilu. So they were waiting for Kalani's sister, who they all call Aunt B, for baby girl, because she's the baby of the family, although I'm pretty sure that Osweilu calls her Aunt B for a totally different reason. But they're waiting for her to make her big debut in the house, as she'll be staying there for at least a month, maybe 2. Then Osweilu went out and got every decoration from Dollar Tree that he could and decorated, basically TP'd the entire house in her honor, and seemed to be getting off on a good foot. He really seemed to be, making effort to make peace happen with Aunt B. Later on, they were all having breakfast at the table and very openly discussed the troubles in Kalani and Osweilu's marriage and why Aunt B feels that it's not a great move that the couple buys a house right now. She thinks that they should rent because she probably wants Kalani to be her roommate, let's be honest. However, Osweilu looked like he was going to cry, and he said he was really trying, that he's really changed this time, and then he had to exit stage left because Farty Boy had a dirty diaper. That was as thrilling as that got this week. So far, Osweilu has not danced once, and I'm kind of upset. Thanks so much for joining me for another episode of Erica Schmerica Reality Recap. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to like and subscribe to my new YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I post all my video content. Thanks so much. See you guys next week. Bye.